Hi there. I thought one thing that would be really interesting to share with you guys is sometimes when you can't find the perfect lip color but you've got an eyeshadow that you absolutely love the color of, you can actually turn that eyeshadow into a very beautiful lip gloss, and it's a lot easier than you might think. So what I'm going to be doing it with is, actually I've got two products here that I can do it with for you. I've got a very cheap Mr. Price lip gloss. You just need a base, you need a clear gloss that you can work with. The other product I've got, I'll use both so you guys can see what the difference is. The other one is MAC's Gloss Cream Brilliance. This is a multi-purpose product, so you can use it for pretty much anything. Mostly people end up using it for lips, but you can use it on the cheeks as a highlight. You can also, you know, in those kind of rock star videos where they do the completely black eyelid and it looks beautiful and glossy, you use it over something like that. You can actually just use a clear lip gloss, but it tends to dissolve the shadow quicker and it starts creasing very quickly. So something like this, it's not incredibly sticky, but it's very thick, which doesn't dissolve the gloss underneath as quickly. So I'm going to be using this to create my own lip glosses. I'm going to be doing it with 3 different products. This week I got the Skims Pigments, so I'm going to be using this beautiful red called Papparedzi. Then I'm going to be using, just because I haven't tried it yet, so I'm actually wondering if it would work, Sugarpill's Decora, the beautiful shimmery pink. And then just to show you that you don't just need loose eyeshadows, I'm actually going to do it with one of my Sugarpill eyeshadows. Just scratch a little bit of pigment out of there. You can actually see I've scratched a little bit out of the Love Plus already, and it gave me the most beautiful red lip gloss. But I'm going to do it with something, let's say something like the purple or even the orange. We'll do a crazy color just to see how it comes out. Okay, so first thing you need is, what I actually tend to use is I get these little cheap tiles from, I think it's like 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter from the hardware store. And they work beautifully if you need to blend products, eyeshadows, pigments, lips, anything in that line. They work great for that. So I'm going to be using this. Just squeeze out a little bit of the gloss. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the Decora. Another trick I've got for you guys is that my best lip brushes I've ever gotten have actually been from the arts and crafts section at like P&A or Clicks. This is like a 14 Rand craft acrylic brush. I don't even know what it's from, but it's incredibly smooth. It's got a nice square tip. I can do very precise lining with this. So I'm going to be using this. Just going to scoop a little bit onto my makeshift palette. So you can see there's the 2 products. Can't really see the gloss, but I'm going to take the 2 now and I'm going to mix them together. I'm going to see what we get from this. A little bit more of the gloss. And you can just add pigment. You add extra pigment if you want it brighter. Add extra gloss if you want it smoother. And you just mix it until you get a nice smooth consistency. Okay, so you can see I've mixed it together there. I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hand because swatching on my lips you guys aren't really going to see that much. But I will take a close-up photo of it after I'm done and then you guys can see what that looks like. So the Decora lip gloss. Ooh, this is actually very nice. Like I said, I haven't done it before, so I was wondering how Decora would end up. Look at that. It's actually a beautifully pigmented bright pink lip gloss. Okay, next one I'm going to be using. I'm going to try Papparedzi with the cheap Mr. Price lip gloss. Now this is, like I said, this was like 10 Rand a tube. You can see it's incredibly liquid. But it's very shiny, and I've used it a number of times in shoots where I just wanted that really hyper shiny eyelid or lip effect. So, okay, so got a little bit on my palette. Clean brush, scoop out a little bit of the pigment. Okay, Okay, and then just mix the two together. You can already see it's very nice and bright, very nice and red. Oh, nice. And there you go, you've got a beautifully pigmented bright red lip gloss. Okay, and then like I said, the last one I want to try. This I'm going to do with the gloss again. Maybe I'll just do it with both and you can see what the difference is on the same color. So a little bit of the gloss, a little bit of the cheap shiny lip stuff, and I think I'm gonna go for Flamepoint. Looks like a nice beautiful orange color. Okay, so I'm just going to take the back of my brush. I'm going to scratch some of the shadow out of the container. Okay, so as you can see, I've used very little of the product. You can't really see how much I've scratched out there, but very, very little amount. Okay, I'm going to mix it with the matte gloss first. The main difference between using a pressed shadow and a pigment is it does take a bit more blending. It's a bit grainy in the beginning, so you need to blend a bit longer to just get that really smooth consistency and get everything to dissolve properly in the gloss. Okay, so that's the MAC one at the moment. I'm going to swatch that first. Okay, beautiful deep orange color. Okay, now I'm mixing in the smoother one. Actually more intense, also a lot glossier, but as you can see, I did the red one now, the Papparedzi one, and it's starting to separate. So that's the disadvantage of using a cheap product. It will actually come up beautiful in a shoot. You might need to retouch the whole time, but it's definitely worth a try if you want a high gloss effect. The matte gloss ones, on the other hand, will stick a lot longer, and you'll actually be able to wear them for quite a few hours before they start bleeding away or anything in that line. Okay, so I hope you guys found this useful. I really enjoy doing things like this. If you guys want to see any other colors mixed up in this way, or if you've got specific questions about products that you can use, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So have a nice evening and bye. One thing I just tried very quickly on a last note is that I applied the Decora lip gloss just for the fun of it to see what it would look like, and I think it's actually a really awesome wearable shade for in the day. It's a bit of a frosty pink. Another point I forgot to mention is because you're using pigments, you can mix them together to create your own unique lip gloss colors. I thought that's a point I should probably add in there. Okay, anyway, have fun. Bye.